Abel Makkonen Tesfaye, known to the world as The Weeknd, was born on February 16, 1990 in Toronto, Canada. His parents, originally from Ethiopia, moved to Canada in search of a better life. Abel grew up in the Scarborough neighborhood, which was known for its cosmopolitan atmosphere. His early years were not easy. His parents divorced when he was young, and Abel's upbringing was mostly handled by his mother and grandmother. His grandmother spoke Amharic to him, which helped Abel learn the language from childhood and kept him connected to his Ethiopian roots. Abel began his interest in music in his teens. Inspired by artists such as Michael Jackson, Prince, and R. Kelly, he realized early on that he wanted to dedicate his life to music. However, his youth was marred by problems. Abel dropped out of school and began to lead a rather destructive lifestyle of drug use and late-night partying. His music career began in 2010, when he started uploading his tracks to YouTube under the pseudonym The Weeknd. This pseudonym is related to an episode in his life. He left home for the weekend and never came back. He decided to remove the E in Weeknd to avoid a conflict with another Canadian band with the same name. In 2011, The Weeknd released his first mixtape, House of Balloons, which was widely recognized for its unique atmosphere, dark lyrics, and innovative sound. It was followed by two other mixtapes, Thursday and Echoes of Silence. These works cemented his status as one of today's most promising artists. In his tracks, The Weeknd often explored themes of love, heartbreak, loneliness, and the struggle with addiction. That same year, he was noticed by Canadian rapper Drake, who invited him to work on his album Take Care. The success of his collaboration with Drake opened the door for The Weeknd to the world of big music. In 2013, The Weeknd released his debut studio album Kiss Land. The album received positive reviews from critics, but did not bring him massive success. The real breakthrough happened in 2015 with the release of his second album, Beauty Behind the Madness. The songs Can't Feel My Face, The Hills, and Earned It became worldwide hits. Especially successful was the track Earned It, which was included in the soundtrack to the movie 50 Shades of Grey and was nominated for an Oscar. In 2016, he released the album Starboy, which solidified his superstar status. The title track featuring Daft Punk became incredibly popular, as did the songs I Feel It Coming and Party Monster. This album showed that The Weeknd was not afraid to experiment with sound, adding elements of electronica and synth-pop. In 2020, The Weeknd released the album After Hours, which became one of the most successful albums of his career. The single Blinding Lights set numerous records, including the longest stay on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. The album explored themes of breakup, loneliness, and self-reflection, and its neon retro-inspired visuals became iconic. In 2022, the album Dawn FM was released, which received rave reviews from critics. The project was conceptualized and told the story of a radio station for the soul between life and death. The album continued to explore themes of personal growth, loss, and the search for meaning in life. The Weeknd has won numerous awards, including multiple Grammy Awards, American Music Awards, and MTV Video Music Awards. His musical style has had a huge impact on the industry, inspiring many young artists. He has also set records for the most listens on streaming platforms. Abel Tesfaye's personal life has always been the center of media attention. He dated Bella Hadid and Selena Gomez, but his relationships with both girls ended. Despite this, he prefers to keep his personal affairs private, focusing on music. In recent years, The Weeknd has been actively involved in charity work. He has donated millions of dollars to fight the COVID-19 pandemic, help victims of the war in Ethiopia, and support various educational programs. His work continues to inspire millions of people around the world, and his contribution to modern music is hard to overestimate. The Weeknd has become a symbol not only of musical innovation, but also of resilience, overcoming difficulties, and finding oneself. Abel Tesfaye, known as The Weeknd, has transformed himself from a humble guy from Toronto into a global music superstar. His dark but sincere lyrics, unique sound, and willingness to experiment have made him one of the most influential artists of the 21st century.